Romello, you had a challenge of facing a 7'2" guy, and he got 2 fouls in 1 minute. Tell me what your thoughts defending him.
My focus was really to just go at him. Like as soon as jump ball went, I just wanted to go at him to get him out of there. My focus was to really get him in foul trouble early, so we won't really have to deal with him. So my focus was just going to him, going into his chest. My coach told me because he's so long, and he just told me really go through his chest and just finish through him. And I felt like that's what I tried to do the whole night.
How did it feel to get going like that early?
It felt so good. I feel like offensively, I feel like I've kind of been like in like a slump. I haven't been like doing what I was doing last year, but like defensively, I was still playing good. But like coming out here and getting started early, it was amazing. I just had a good feeling, and once that started, I knew I wasn't gonna let up. I was just gonna keep going. So that early start really helped me.
You guys held them to just over 35% from the field. How did the strong performance down low on the defensive end force bad shots?
Really, because I feel like they was forcing shots kind of. Because they usually look for Trayvon to get a lot of their points, to get them started early. But I was just trying to shut that down. Then they had to go to other options, and they wasn't really scoring like that. So I feel like all that together just helped us on defense.
Was that tough for you the past 6 games of not really being able to kind of find your offensive groove?
Yeah, it was tough, but like, I feel like I've matured. I just want to win. So like defensively, I've been there. I've been doing what I got to do. And if my offense wasn't falling, I wasn't pounding. I wasn't like worried about it. And I mean, it all paid off. It all helped. Look at me today. So I'm happy.
Did you feel this year playing with Zylan that you guys are feeding off each other really well and just really helping each other succeed?
Yeah, I feel like me and him, we have really good chemistry. Like he looks for me the most. I feel like out of anybody, he looks at me in the post. So I mean, because he's been a post player before, so he wasn't always a point guard and stuff like that. He was actually a post, so he knows how I feel. So I mean, I appreciate him, and I'm glad he did what he did tonight.
You guys are off to another great start, but what's the difference between this group and on the last?
Last year, I feel like we was just more like offensively, like we would score way more points than everybody. But I feel like this year we were a little both. Like our defense is great, and I feel like offense helps. Like when we play defense, we get out in transition and get a lot of easy buckets in transition. So I feel like this team is more like defensively and offensively.
Romello, what was your initial reaction to Tayshon's injury, and then what went into the team's 9-0 run after that carried over into the second half?
Initially, I was scared because that's my little bro. Like me and him are really cool. We hang out a lot all the time. So like that when he went down, I was kind of like down. But once we went to the locker room, he told me we was good. We just ready to fight for him. Keep going. So I was so happy when he told me he was good.
What do you think about where this team is at right now? You have some big games coming up and still undefeated, despite some of the injuries. Just what's your big picture perspective?
I feel like we just want to keep going on the run, keep doing what we're doing. We don't want to change up nothing. We've been doing good. We've been listening to coach. In practice, we go hard every day, and we stick together. We've been together on and off the court, and we keep that.
I think you guys have had a different leading scorer in the last 5 games. Do you kind of find it crazy how it just seems to be a different guy every night that kind of picks up the load?
Yeah, it's crazy. When I looked up at the scoreboard at the end of the game, the whole 5 had over 10 points. So that's kind of crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Is it even more surprising without Remy, without Rob, without Mickey to do all this?
It's scary. That's kind of scary. I feel like we still got pieces that's not even here yet. Rob has scored. Remy, you know what Remy do. So, I mean, like, it's scary to know what we look like when we're all together.
But do you think it's going to be at all tough, like having 3 more scorers kind of come into the offense and kind of balancing that out?
No, because we're nobody on this team is selfish. Everybody moves the ball. If it's somebody's night, they give them the ball and keep going to them. And like we're not selfish at all. Nobody's gonna get mad if they're not getting shots that they need. Everybody, we just a team, a great team.